Hello everyone and welcome back to another Warframe video. So today we are going to be doing the Captain Vor fight. This is post-recorded, so I recorded the footage. I'm doing a commentary over it. Because this fight, wow, it's a lot. It is a lot. I think it's probably the hardest of 3 secret fights, with the tank being in the middle and the 60 eyes being the easiest. They're all very difficult, but I feel like my first 2 attempts were really difficult until I really got a good build going with it. So this footage is going to be me playing as Limbo doing it. Then he is going to become the new meta. But I was able to do it with him. I haven't attempted it with the other 5 characters yet. Some of them will be easier, some of them will be harder. But for the most part, your weapon loadout is going to stay the same.
Watching Letty try not to steal a
Okay,
bride
so
on the way here would be much more fun.
With the Limbo build, this is the build I rocked. It's not perfect because I don't have enough capacity with the way I have my main build with him set up. So I'm running brief respite for when I'm casting abilities, because you're going to be using dispensary as your helmet ability to pretty much keep your health and your energy up. So spamming that will convert energy into shields. Prime sure-footed, no brainer. You can't get knocked down. I'll go over rolling guard at the end, but equilibrium will help keep your energy and your health up with dispensary. Prime community for duration for dispensary. Shield capacity, you want as much shield as you can get. These 2 mods are to help you regenerate your shield quicker, and then adaptation to help you resist damage. Arcane Aegis is great because on shield damage you have a 3% chance for 30% shield recharge. Arcane Nullifier to resist magnetic status effect. Right here in this open spot it would be Prime Flow. Now rolling guard is really good because when you're in the boss fight, Captain Vor can shut down all of your abilities, and you're probably thinking as Limbo, oh you can just go in the rift. You can't. He disables that. So having rolling guard will help you stay alive when you can't use any of your abilities. And then for your primary, you want to go with Scourge Prime because of Scourge Prime's unique trait. Well, when you throw the spear and people are within the radius, your bullets will automatically attract for their heads. And then for your melee, or not your melee, your secondary, I'd say Dual Toxicas is pretty good because you have its unique trait is nice. Your headshots grant 150% fire rate plus 100% ammo efficiency plus toxin damage on top of that. So switching into the Incarnate, switching back, going back and forth, you should never run out of ammo with it. Then you want to use Expel Grenier or the Prime version to get the extra damage against Vor. Now my Riven is actually not great for this. I have terrible damage to Grenier, so it counteracts both of these. It counteracts each other. So once we transition back to the main part of the video, it definitely could have been. I definitely could have been. I cannot talk. I definitely could have been doing a lot more damage than I initially was, but unfortunately, I didn't realize it had terrible damage to Grenier. And then for your melee, honestly, I would recommend a Glaive, either Codopathosis, Zorus, Glaive Prime. So in the second phase, when you're shooting the turrets, if you're not Limbo, you can have something to help you damage them. And then for your pet, I would recommend bringing a Sentinel, because with the Sentinels, you can put on... Where is it? Right here. You can put on a Sacrifice, and the Sentinel will revive you instead of you dying, because when you're in the boss fight, you can't revive. If you have your operator ability, you can do that, but only if you get enough kills. And the only time where you have other enemies are in between phase 1 and phase 2 of war, when he spawns Xmas enemies. So having this would actually help. During this boss fight with Limbo, I initially thought I did have sacrifice on, but I actually didn't. So oops. Okay, so we're back, and I'm gonna go ahead and post the code on screen now. And with this code, it's always the same code every time. It's never, can it copy image? Okay, I'll have to take another screenshot of it. Okay, so here's the code on screen, and it's always going to be this code whenever you do it. So you don't actually have to initially go look for the glyphs as your operator, because the whole point of this mission is to find these glyphs and then, you know, figure out the code. But ain't nobody got time for that. Like, you're here to get through the boss fight as quick as you can and as easy as you can. I'm just struggling here. Oh, trying to unlock it. Okay, so when you're in the before you go into the boss fight, you want to throw as many AIs, like the Xmas units, you know, your crew person to help you. For some reason, they glitched out, and for the first part of the fight, the only two people that came in was my Hildren Spectre and my on-crew member, which was my Picard Totem. In the second part of the fight, with the water, the electricity water, and that's when the other ones came in, when the others left. So it was a bit weird. But pretty much for this entire boss fight, these 4 phases, you're just gonna want to throw your Scorch Prime or even your regular Scorch. It doesn't really matter which one you have. And then just shoot your dual toxins at him. Don't even mind where you're shooting. As long as he's in that radius, you can hit him. I would recommend making it any other color besides yellow. So make it red, pink, green, blue, anything that isn't yellow, so you don't get it mixed up with his abilities. You want to try and keep your distance as much as you can. With Limbo, at least, throw Scorch Prime when you're in the rift, and then pop out of the rift to shoot him. And you're pretty much just gonna rinse and repeat the entire boss fight until the very end. It's not that difficult of a fight. He just hits you very, very hard. Like very, very hard. And playing someone as Limbo, it makes it a bit more difficult. Having Hildren though here really did help with her shield ability proccing. So I would suggest playing or making a Hildren Spectre if you can, just to help out with the shield. Honestly, I found it best to keep Vor on the left side of the map, where he just teleports from the bottom to the top, and as soon as he drops, swap over to your Scourge, throw it at him, shoot him, and just rinse and repeat. And this part here with the Xmas units were probably the more scary part for me, because I was so worried about dying. I did not want to die here. But I just took my time, because Vor doesn't regen health, nothing else happens here. You just gotta kill the Xmas units to move on.
What comes next, Tenno?
Okay, so we're back in this part where you have to go through the tunnels. In this secret version of him, in the war fight, you can't use your abilities in here. Even if you're Limbo to go to the rift, you can. So there's no rush to this. Take your time. I was trying to rush through it and I was getting frustrated because like it's barely touching me. So for this, just take your time with it. Because you don't have to do, if you reset on the second area, you don't have to redo the first one. It's only the one you're currently on. And I personally feel like the second one is a lot easier than the first one. You see, that one I was supposed to jump under, not over. Alrighty, see, that part is very easy. And now for this second area, which is phase 3 and 4, I like to call it. Honestly, you're just doing the same thing. You just have to watch out for the floor, and you just have to keep your shields up, pretty much. I almost fell off the map. But you just want to keep your shields up, keep your distance with him. But once your floor gets electrified, get close to him. This main center area is kind of your area to be at in the fourth phase. In this phase, I was kind of just hopping around from platform to platform, trying to throw my swords on him so I can start dealing some damage to him. And then we're gonna go ahead and Okay, so once we're in his third phase, what you want to do as Limbo at least is cast your 4, cast your 2, and then cast your 3 and your 1 at the same time. And these don't count as a special enemy type. They are going to get frozen with your 2 and your 4, and they won't be able to move. They're just gonna be sitting there, and you can just lay into them. And then once you finish this area, just finish off Vor and you'll be done.
Good work. Vor has plagued this system for too long.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Marines inbound.
And so we learn the importance of clarity and purpose.